Okay, hope everybody's doing good. Just finished practice. Kind of a light corrections practice, and also a little introduction to Mississippi State. Our guys came out and bounced around pretty good after a long game, so to speak. When you look at how long we were there, interesting game with the delay and so forth. But I thought our guys moved around good. Watched our film. Hopefully, they'll learn from our mistakes and continue to improve. But overall, like where we're at. We're 4-1, heading into a big game this week, and need to have a good week of practice to get ready to play a good Mississippi State team. Questions?
Some of the issues you've had aside with the offensive line, was
Yep.
it finally good to see a couple of those long passes
Mhm.
down the field to Darius, a guy you guys are really counting on, and of course
Yeah.
the freshman involved and stuff.
Yeah, obviously that was really good. I mean, we did make a couple big plays down the field, which we've been trying to get to, and for the most part on both of those. Well, one of them I think Jarrett got hit pretty good right as he let it go, but the other one was protected really well. So, yeah, it was good. Good to get Darius involved, more involved. Needed to continue to do more of that. And I thought Seth, after the first play of the game, came back and really made a nice play on the touchdown.
Does that give you guys more confidence as a coordinator, and then for Jarrett,
Yeah.
and especially for a freshman like Seth, that you can throw the ball up in coverage? And
Oh, for sure. Yeah, for sure. Seth's got a lot of ability. He's going to be a really good player here. He's still learning some, here and there, but natural ability, being able to high point the ball and so forth, really like that, and I think that's going to pay dividends for us down the road.
Chip, what the first 3 games?
Yep.
Y'all protected the passes pretty well.
Yeah.
Last 2, not so much. When you look at it, do you see what the difference is?
It's hard to explain. I mean, I hadn't really looked at it from that perspective. The last 2 kind of are fresh on my mind, and I know he's Jarrett's getting harassed some, and sometimes it's not all the linemen. Sometimes a running back will blow the protection or whatever, or Jarrett, may not get it right. To be honest with you, sometimes that happens. But you're right. Overall, we haven't protected him as well the last 2 weeks. We got to get better there, and some of it I think is just some guys still feeling their way through up front. But no doubt about it, we got to improve.
Was Booby able to practice today?
Booby was at practice today. Sunday's kind of light for us, so we'll wait and see. We hope he's back.
About the 2 tackles?
Same. They were there, moved around, so we'll see how it goes. I think Coach will probably have more of an update on that on Tuesday.
Jim, what's the kind of the balance for Jarrett in the pocket? I know sometimes you have to get out and get outside. Sometimes
Yep.
you step up. Is it just one of those, just kind of a feel?
Yeah, I think each play's different. I mean, really good quarterbacks, I think they have a natural ability to know when to stay in and when it's time to hit the eject button and get out. And, I think Jarrett's made some strides in that area from last year. There's times like today when we were watching that he'll tell you he should have stayed in and delivered the ball. And then there's other times that he should have gotten out quicker, I think that's something that he's very conscious of and continuing to try to improve.
How tough is that when you have, especially Seth, Schwartz, some young receivers
Yep.
that maybe aren't as used to breaking off routes and some of the
Yeah,
situations?
we got to do a little better job with our scramble drill. Now, I'll say this, Darius made an unbelievable play. Jarrett, that's probably one of the best throws I've ever seen from a quarterback I've been with, that throwing left and throwing like a 20, 25-yard dart to the sideline, and Darius did a nice job of staying with Jarrett as he scrambled to the left. So I think you're right. As a young receiver group, we do scramble drill. We make sure those guys kind of have an idea of where to go. Each play is different, obviously, and then depending on which way the quarterback breaks. But that's something I think young receivers will just have to continue to grow into.
What did you see from Calvin Ashley and Taylor Sharp in the first primetime game?
Calvin did some good things, and Bailey did too. I think those guys, that's kind of their first live action, so to speak, and they got some work to do. But I think those guys got a lot of potential and just got to continue to improve.
Do you keep Calvin at right tackle this week, or do you let Austin Troxel work over there?
Don't know yet. I think Austin can do both. I think Calvin probably is a little more comfortable at tackle, but at the same time, he's repped some guard. So we'll kind of get the status of our other guys and then try to make decisions based on that.
What do you anticipate from Mississippi State this weekend?
Man, I tell you what, just the little I've seen of them, really physical, really fast defense. Obviously, they played some low-scoring games here, so their defense is pretty good. Typical Mississippi State. Last year I thought they had good personnel too. Their D-line's very active, long, athletic. 94 Simmons, he's a really good player in the middle. So I think it's going to be a test for us for sure. Definitely on the road in the SEC always is, but our guys better be ready to play.
It seems like in some of y'all's, in the games where you've been in situations, okay, they're gonna run it, you know you're running it, they know you're running it, you run out of time or whatever, that may be when y'all had some of your, that run it the best.
Yep.
Is there a difference between, a big difference between RPO blocking and just, we're just running blocking?
Not for the linemen, no.
That's what I'm talking
Yeah,
about.
no, not a difference for those guys. Those guys have no idea that we're even considering throwing it. So, you know, when you first said that, I think back to Washington. We had that was a 4th and 1 that I think Cam made a pretty nice run on, and they knew, we knew, everybody knew we were running it. So you're right. I think for the linemen, it's the same. Those guys have got to get pad under pad and mano a mano, and right guy, you know, the lowest man wins, so to speak. And our backs, I thought Cam did a nice job the other night. He was definitely a bright spot of getting downhill, especially when I know 1 3rd and 1 in particular down in the red zone that he just banged it in there and got a yard for us. So he's improving in that area, but no difference for the O-lineman.
Did you see a difference in Cam running last night? Earlier in the year, it seemed a little too.
Yeah, I thought he made quick decisions and was more assertive and tried to be more physical. So yeah, I did. I thought he really did a nice job and really impressed me on how physical he was.
You think that's more of his style? He talked about kind of trying to be carry on and do that kind of patient
Yeah.
thing, but like that's kind of the way he ran. You know, when he first got here. Do you think that's kind of more back his style?
You know, probably so. I think all the backs have their own style. You know, the ones I've seen over the years, and maybe that's a good point. That is his style, and the big thing for me is protecting the ball and you know, making a play when you get an opportunity, and he did that the other night, I thought.
Chip, can you talk about the decision to play Malik Miller so much in the second half?
Yeah, so Malik has kind of worked as a 3rd down protector for us, and obviously when Booby went down, Malik was the next guy, and he stepped in there and really made some nice plays. I was talking to him today during stretch, and really proud of him. He hadn't got as many reps he'd like, and he stepped in there and did a great job. And you know, he's a true Auburn man. You know, he's ready when his number's called, and I thought he rose to the challenge pretty well.
What did he and Asa Martin need to do to get a chance to run the ball some?
You know, I don't know. We probably need to, you know, right now with Booby out, they may get some more opportunities. I know Asa's gotten a couple here and there, but really throwing the ball to him, and we have some runs for Asa, but I think just continue to practice well. That'd be it.